Oh, hello. My, it seems you guys have caught me in the middle of customization of my Marine once again. How shameful. Just kidding. This time we're rocking a Black Templar and an auto bolt rifle. What is up, Osborne? What is up, Snow Leopard? What's up, Ed? What's up, Cadup? What's up, Zanziban? Question, what color is that pauldron? This is Fulgurite Copper, I believe. Check. I just made it like 2 seconds ago, so I should know this, but Screaming Bell. I'm pretty sure the chest pieces. No, they're all Screaming Bell. Screaming Bell. This is from the Imperial Fist Successor chapter pack, I'm pretty sure. Caught in 1080p, changing drifts, true. Where's Peter Turbo? So Peter Turbo recently, so a new book came out today. A new book came out today for the good old Peter Turbo. It's called Eye of Terror, Reign of Iron, War for the Cadian Gate. And we now have Peter Turbo officially attacking the Black Legion and the Imperium forces. But he's officially attacking the Black Legion. He is kind of going to war with Abaddon a little bit near Arcadia. Because, you know, Arcadia is kind of just a fall of reach for 40k. The drift is continuous. It is indeed. Yeah, Peter Turbo actively attacked Abaddon. Quite cool. Not to say they've ever been, like, particularly good friends, but, you know, it's always funny to me when Chaos Undivided attacks Chaos Undivided. You think, like, if anyone's gonna get along, it'd be the guys that worship, like, Chaos in total, but no. So, 11th edition is almost certainly going to be having a new Peter Turbo model. I mean, we already know that he's back as a demon. Well, we knew that from a codex. We know for a fact that like we got like a full official image of it. Next step would probably be like the Joy Toy Plus model on Tabletop. And I'm actually pretty excited for this because I'm pretty curious as to where they're going to take Peter Turbo. You know, the whole plan for Peter Turbo is like he basically wants to take over the entire galaxy. I know, very, very unique. A very unique villain origin. Or I should say a very unique villain plot. But yeah, take over everything. But he basically wants to turn it all into a fortress, which is pretty cool. And he's going to push more to the forefront. So it does make me wonder if Iron Warriors are going to show up in future 40k stuff. Now, we do have confirmation of new chapters in Space Marine 3. Personally, I don't think we're going to see a new... Maybe we'll see Iron Warriors in Space Marine 3. I wouldn't actually say no to that. But they are getting pushed pretty hard right now. Don't mind Abaddon getting dunked on. It does happen an awful lot, doesn't it? Poor little guy. I know Sandman Terror is a big fan of Abaddon. How do you run Instigator Bolt on Vanguard? If you type in like heroic Instigator build or like look at any of the Vanguard builds, the Instigator Carbine, they're pretty much all built the same. Let me actually check. It's probably currently set up properly for him anyways here. I'd probably just go down the bottom. It's the only thing I would swap out here is just go all the way down the bottom. Because you kind of want the ammo. You could skip over the ammo for finish or reload if you really want to, but like these two perks up here, you're not missing a ton of damage if you just go down the bottom. And extended magazine plus reload restoration does save you a fuck ton of ammo. And you can also pick up like perks like home precision instead. That's probably how I would set it up. Anywho. How's everyone doing this morning? You guys show up so fast. There's so many comments. Chaos Undivided does mean demons from all 4 factions can show up. So speaking of demons, how do you guys feel about Vashtor? I have to wonder if they're going to bring more Vashtor into the set. I mean, he's not like, you know, unimportant, but he is the demon engine guy. Man, screw Abaddon. He blew up Cadia. Hope he never wins again. Dude, I mean... Abaddon's done more to the Imperium than most of the fucking Chaos Legions have at this point. Blowing up Cadia is like blowing up Reach in Halo. Pretty intense. Maybe a little less detrimental to humanity, but that's only because humanity is way more widespread 40k than it is in Halo. Hi, good morning. Quick question from the Traitor Legions. Only the Night Lords do not follow gods, demons, or is there another legion like them? Night Lords are the only ones I can remember like directly don't follow any of the demons or like any of the Chaos Gods. They more so just hate the Imperium. The Iron Warriors for a long time, like they are Chaos Undivided technically, like he is a demon prince, but they don't actually like the Chaos God, or PERTURABO thinks he's better than the Chaos Gods in a lot of ways. He thinks that like he can pull one over on them, which is pretty fucking stupid when you're a demon Primarch, but you know. What are you gonna do? Reclamation? Cadia stands. Cadia does not stand at all. Cadia stands less than Reach does. Okay, Reach just got glass. Cadia's actually got like a fucking Blackstone fortress thrown into it. I still hear PERTURABO, yeah. And he always will. PERTURABO. Such as the Iron Warrior folly. Yeah, the cool thing about Iron Warriors is what they'll do is they'll chop off their demonic limbs and replace them with cybernetics because they don't actually like the Gifts of Chaos that much compared to other chapters, or other legions, excuse me. They're not loyalists. Dude, this weekly was so much fun. This weekly was pretty fun. Iron within, iron without, iron within, iron without. Yeah. Listen, guys, they're just the train faction. They love trains. Doing yard work and maintenance on the boys' four-wheeler while tuning in. Good day. Ah, what's up, Ed? Yard work while tuning in. I'll make that shit fly by. It hits only sometimes. Yeah, you know, if Iron Warrior fans weren't like so blatantly deranged sometimes, I'd probably think that Iron Within, Iron Without goes harder, but usually it just reminds me of like extremely neurodivergent comments I've seen. And that's not an Iron Warrior's fault, that's just the fanboys. They should add some hazard stripe patterns at least, yeah. They look good in other cosmetic sets too. They're actually doing that in this game. They are actually doing that. What's happening? Fucking radiant impact. What a peak weapon. Auto bolt? Ew. I mean, it's okay now with cracking penetrator rounds. It's not that bad, guys. It might be the worst bolt weapon, but it's not that bad, you know? Yeah, if we go back in time, it was way worse. I just don't know why Saber's like so dedicated to not upgrading the perk tree on this at all. Hold on. Dorn needs to come back if PERTURABO comes back. There's been a lot of talk of Rogal Dorn coming back, so that's definitely a possibility.
Combat Squad Peloton reporting. We lost Fox contact with Combat Squad Phaedrus. Do you know their status? We have no word from Phaedrus. We must consider our brothers lost then. Our objective is to secure the cyclonic warheads at all costs.
Oh, a Carnifex shooting me in a 1x1 hallway? He shouldn't have.
May the Emperor grant you the blessing of his glorious hatred.
Alright, we kinda want the Bramble guys gone, don't we? I definitely don't want to get hit by that. I was hoping to catch the Ravener in that, alas. Now the guy might go in rage. Look at this dumbass. What an idiot. Doesn't even get an execute. Okay. Oh dear. Devourers in a 2x2 hallway? You shouldn't have. I'm definitely doing that. Yeah, I knew that would happen. I didn't reload this gun. See, I knew he'd run back into it, as a Carnifex often does. How about you just don't exist anymore? Alright, now is your time to perish. Dude, Carnifex. The Hive Mind champion, huh? I will say there is something fun about just shooting these guys in the face. Okay, and another Ravener. That's actually pretty dangerous. This is the kind of situation that can go to shit in like 2 seconds because these are the frame trap kings. Like that. Just trust in the Argent Edge, it will deliver you. Even if you are but one man stuck in the corner. The power of the insta-parry. Will deliver you. Okay. Well, perhaps putting myself in a corner was not the optimal choice there. Maybe even the worst choice, some would say. Okay. At least we avoid the bramble guys. Actual range hell right there. I mean, one Rage Devourer is basically just like a Terminator in this game. Imperial Fist reigns supreme to loser Iron Warriors. Preach, brother. Dude, Iron Warriors are definitely the most train-loving of all the Heretic Legions. I kind of like PERTURABO. I don't really care for Iron Warriors. I even think their armor is a little goofy. Like, they got like the pre-Heresy helmets on a lot of the time. Or I should say the Heresy helmets on. Look how the Mark II. It is Mark II, right? Argent Edge always delivers, as it does. As... You know what else always delivers? Radiating Impact. That's why you like the Word Bearers. Yeah, the Word Bearers are actually cooler as a Legion than they are as their actual Primarch. I'm just not a fan of Lorgar. I actually mind the Word Bearers that much. I actually like them a lot in Rogue Traitor. They make for a good villain. That is their purpose, after all.
Be advised, the cruiser's crew managed to execute security protocols before they were overrun by the Xenos.
By their own Primarch's definition, Iron Warriors are just cogs in his machine. No outstanding individuals, just tools for PERTURABO, as they should be, really. I mean, I do like the idea of, like, you know, a siege chapter. Siege warfare is pretty cool, especially if it's done properly. And 40k has, like, a nice mix of melee and range. And, like, a lot of its depictions of combat that is a lot more entertaining for siege combat than, like, just blowing people up with bombardments. Which is your least favorite operation in Space Marine? That's easy, it's Obelisk. Hi, bro. What's up, brother? You think Lorgar is overhated? Oh, he's definitely overhated. But does that mean he doesn't deserve to be hated at all? No. It's honestly more of a joke, in my opinion. Like, the whole hatred for Lorgar, I feel like that's way more of a joke. Ow. Alright, what are the symbols here? A, B, whatever that is. Okay. See, this is where the auto bolt rifle actually shines a little bit. Now, I would never take this gun against Chaos that often. And if you do take it against Chaos, I would definitely pick up the Plasma Pistol. This gun is not doing it for you. What is this shit? Perish, perish. Get in. Alright, that's just rude. Oh, that was very unfortunate. This headshot. Deflated toaster. Thank you for the tier 1. How does a toaster deflate? That's my question. Oh, excuse me? I almost gotten slowed down by this war mine. When I press E there. Whatever. Ow. There we go. Hey, yo, what's up, Perdan? Erebus is proud of how much people hate him. Yeah, like, okay, that's the most justified hate in 40k. Erebus is way worse than Lorgar. Let's be very clear. Lorgar is like a unique, a somewhat unjustified hatred sometimes, but like Erebus is 100% justified at all times. Alright, all we need is B now. You like Vortex? Yeah, Vortex is great. I think the Vortex Beast is way overhated in this game. Where's my B? Unjustified, you say? Well, I wouldn't say that. Okay, so when we say Lorgar hate is unjustified, I shouldn't say it's unjustified. I'd say he's a little overhated. Erebus is incredibly justified. A Lorgar is just as much of a victim of like the Imperium as everyone else is. Alright, where the fuck is this last one? It must be up top. Okay. You're not a fan of the melee combo and lasers of the Vortex Beast? Yeah, those were definitely the most annoying parts. The only thing I don't like about the Vortex Beast is he kind of doesn't let you do your whole moveset. So the boss at the end of this mission, the Tyranid Primes, they allow you to functionally do your whole weapon moveset because they are staggerable. And I know they want to make the Vortex Beast harder by giving him all like these crazy moves and make it so you can't actually combo him. But because of that, the usable amount of attacks on him goes down. It's not like 0 or anything, it's just it goes down a bit. Which is a little lame, but that being said, I still think he's the best on-mission boss fight in the game besides the Hive Tyrant.
I need a mission status update from all remaining combat squads. Combat squad Heraton here. Redirecting along newly
I like the piece of lore that says that Lorgar got his father's face and charisma. I always feel like they said, isn't it Sanguinius that they said inherited like the Emperor's soul and everything? That's what Horus said about Sanguinius. But Sanguinius, you know, comparing other Primarchs to Sanguinius is just unfair. He's just kind of the GOAT. Feels more like you just sit there and block while he flails around. Well, that is kind of what you have to do with the Vortex Beast is very limited. Gaps in his attack pattern. The soul, yes, but Lorgar is supposed to look like the Emperor. I didn't know the Emperor was chopped. Damn. I've never looked at the at Lorgar and thought like, holy shit, dude, what a handsome Primarch. Even in like the pre-heresy shit. The Emperor destroyed the planet he built in his name and made his legion bend the knee. The Biggie also embarrassed Lorgar in front of both his own legion, all through his wicked work. Honestly, I would say incredibly based, but you know, probably not for Lorgar. All these devourers, huh? Oh. I didn't see the Ravener there. That's tragic. Very tragic. Welcome in, brother. Victim because of call. Why do I keep doing this to myself? I keep playing like taking this crazy shit like an audible rifle into this. Okay. After learning that Bullwark can block most attacks of the Vortex Beast range attacks, even the big laser after his slam became way easier and more fun to fight. Well, my issue with the Vortex Beast is not that you can't block his attacks. Like, his range attacks are the easiest part about him. It's his annoying ass. The only one I don't like is, like, his overhead slam into... It's his overhead slam into... I'll just do something like fucking... I don't know, Exfiltration? Ballistic Engine? Termination? Yeah, Termination. Here's the Doom Bolts had a bit more telegraphing. I mean, they don't need to be telegraphed, do they? Oh, you mean like the little tentacle ones? But I was saying on the note of the Vortex Beast, I'm just not a big fan of the Vortex Beast one attack, where he basically just completely cucks you with an overhead into a delayed laser beam. That's like, it's not hard to dodge necessarily, it's just annoying to dodge. What a beautiful beginning. It was great, yeah. It's the audible rifle, dude. We can only expect so much. Don't hate the audible rifle. Hate the game that hates it. They should add FOV in PlayStation also. They're never going to. If you want to play Space Marine 2 optimally, you just get it on PC because they're not adding FOV to the consoles ever. The game can't run it. Meanwhile, the Iron Warriors and Black Legion fighting, Khorne at his home, watching, enjoying himself, and eating some skulls. I mean, that's just the average Khorne life, right? Khorne on the cob, as they say. Nobody says that. I mean, the portals he summons and the fireballs that come out, I mean, with the portals, they're pretty telegraphed, I'd say. Considering he has like a huge Stardust and they hover above his head. I don't know how more telegraphed. And then they fire 3 times. All you have to do to dodge those is just run. Don't dodge, just run. Like, if you just do like a normal running animation, you will actually get out of the way of all of them. It's Bolter time. Do you guys ever feel like the Bolters in this game need like a little bit more reverb on them? That's how I feel. Like, they're not quite... Not enough oomph. Emperor Heaven for the tier 1 with 3 months. Thank you, brother. You say, does Combi Melta get good later? I'm in purple tier with the Combi Melta. This feels awful. Does it get better in the yellow tier? Well, the Combi Melta is a heroic weapon, so it doesn't have anything to do with tiers outside the actual perk unlocks you have. Combi Melta is one of the weaker heroics right now. I would say the weakest heroic in the game currently is probably the heroic Thunderhammer. I don't know why anybody actually likes that thing. If I haven't gaslit, like I hear people ask me, is the heroic Thunderhammer better than the block and balance Thunderhammer? The answer is a gigantic fat no. A cataclysmic no. Oh, you got pushed back into a flower, dumbass. Oh, he's enraged. Fine. Oh no, I am shocked at that information. No puns in this chat. We treat puns like the Emperor treats religion here. How dare you? For the overhead slam/charge laser, Bullwark and power backstep after the slam and block laser right after. I mean, every class can get out the laser pretty easily. It's just annoying. Bullwark kind of trivializes that whole boss. This was one perk. If you just take Intimidating Aura, you kind of just kill him on his own 6 attack string. Get 2 free triggers off of that every time. That boss forces you to parry a lot, so like anything that damages on parries is pretty strong. First tour grammar police. Is pun policing grammar? I thought it was just being the fun police. Alright, it's actually a lot of shit.
This hulking beast shall fall to our blades.
Good jump. The walk guns do sound a lot better in Dark Tide, I think. They definitely do. Dude, this is where a Power Gladius overperforms because you just one-shot this guy. Use the iframe for the parry, and then kill this guy, hopefully. He's probably gonna swap shield, yeah. Where's that Bramble guy?
That pitiful Xenos was but an horror's blight.
But here, as long as you stand to the corner of this guy, you're not gonna get caught by his crazy plant shoot you thing. That's the thing that, like, you don't want to lock yourself in front of him when you're doing this, because he will often just use his okay. I'm gonna put my Auspex here. Okay. So he just does that on me. I've been execute. All these whip warriors around me kind of suck. Yeah. Not like this. Okay. I didn't mean to take that gun strike at the end there. Just rude. That's hardly out of ball rifle. Hold on 1 second. We'll do that again. That would be getting stacked unblockables onto like whiff attacks. Pretty obnoxious. That'd be hard to find audible. Can't lie. Fucking audible rifle's just not that gun. We'll make it that gun though. FTG, how are your True Soul and Day going? Pretty good. How are yours? I mean, how is yours? Excuse me. If you're playing. Triple Lictor's a challenge? Triple Lictors, if you have a parry weapon, triple Lictors are not too bad. Really not too bad. Why don't you play Pyro? It's so much better because it's fucking boring. Yeah, if I want to walk through the game 24/7, I'll just play Pyro Blaster. Definitely an option. But where's the fun in that? You know, at a certain point when you play a game, like, you don't just want to play the most overpowered thing at all times. Like, it's pretty boring. It's like asking, why don't you only play Bullwark Power Fist exclusively on all things? Because, like, where's the fun in that? There's a point where playing the strongest thing can become boring? Absolutely. Especially in this game, where, like, you don't usually need the strongest thing to win. There's very little content in Space Marine 2 that requires, like, absolute sweat and min-maxing. And 99% of the player base doesn't want to interact with that in the first place. How many True Soul absolutes have you completed? Like, I have no fucking idea. Probably 1,000 plus at this point. I have no idea. You could probably count. I'm pretty sure every single one is posted somewhere. But if you want to go through all 1,700 videos and like all hundreds of live stream VODs and count every single success,
grant you success.
You can do that.
We must continue. The front gate is inaccessible.
Thank you for the Prime Mini.
Fortress schematics show a waste reclamation center. Travel beneath the Tyranid and up into the fortress. A surprise attack. I approve.
You finished normal strats earlier? I mean, true solo, this game can definitely get you killed, but like it really depends what build you're playing. Like Assault there would just mop him up in 2 seconds. I would say Tactical and Techmarine are the harder classes to true solo with in this game because they're so squishy and they don't really have a lot of mobility. We actually have like no way to damage nuke these guys outside of like a animation canceling himself, love it. Use with dynamite. I also do this because I kind of want to get rid of these guys more. We don't have height and vigor on this build, so if we get summoned off by a whiff, we are kind of caught with what happened to us last time. Alright, we're on a different elevation here, so I'm pretty sure he can't hit us.
Another alien falls to the Imperial's keen play. Replacing holy orders.
Rock, please aim for the Prime. Ow. Now, unfortunately, we don't do a ton of damage here unless we get really close. I say a ton in quotations. Even at close range, we don't do a ton. That does so. Oh, okay. You're cool. At least we caught him in it for like a split second. At least we get a pity cooldown back. Alright, what's coming now? Ravener is actually kind of scary. I want to get rid of him as fast as possible. Ooh, these guys are all kind of spooky. I didn't run away from that. All the parry phases.
Ready to reveal our foes. Blessed be this magazine.
Yeah, it's almost over, because we're almost out of ammo. I kinda wanna spend the last bag here on him, because... Oh, that would've been a nice... Perish, perish. Bang, bang. He felt that. Is this Kraken rounds or primary increases? Kraken penetrator rounds. That's usually what I would take in any automatic weapon in this game at this point for him. Except for like maybe the bolt carbine. Except for maybe the bolt carbine. Yeah, what's up, Kratos? You can tell a noticeable Horde fear increase here. Now, on this map, there are 2 guaranteed ammo boxes up here every time. Right there. Why pick the auto bolt rifle and not the heavy? Because I felt like it. The answer to 99% of questions people ask, like, why did you take this gun and not the better one? That's because I felt like it. And not everybody wants to play the same thing all the time. Auto bolt rifle is king. Okay, now I wouldn't go that far. If by king, you mean potentially the worst gun in the entire game. It's absolutely on top of something. Okay. I mean, at this point, there's not a build in this game I haven't played, so I just kind of like swap around the ones I actually like. This one, I don't know if I'm the biggest fan of the auto bolt rifle, but I do like the bolters in the game. I especially are more effective against Chaos because all the time in Chaos, you'll just get nuked because they lack both the stagger and the CHP recovery to deal with like some of the annoying chip damage in the game. So you're kind of forced to rely on your secondary there, which is kind of boring. And against Hellbrutes especially, like the bolter is the last thing I want. I'm currently playing Space Marine 2 for the first time, playing Techmarine. Is that a good choice? There's no bad class in Space Marine 2. You can play whatever you want. Blessed be this magazine. Or are you having fun in the game? Is a great question, dude. We don't live in an age of fun video games anymore. You must only play the most sweaty option possible at all times. Unless you'd be reported for trolling. Another alien falls to the Imperium's key. In the grim darkness of the present day, there's only slop. True. It's gonna be me.
And our victory are right ahead. Good. The Hive ships are moving into range of the capillary towers. We are in Kadaka's final hours.
The only good thing about Chaos is that sniper players can't ruin melee players' fun. I mean, I don't think they ever do, really. I will say there are a lot of builds that feel more entertaining to play against Uranus than do Chaos. That is flying high.
Exfiltration. I still feel its foul touch. That pitiful Xenos was but an abhorrent.
How do you guys feel about PERTURABO going to war with Abaddon?
Ready to reveal
I have to
our
wonder, you know, who
foes.
do you guys think is going to be the next Primarch to die in 40k? Like, it's coming eventually. Like, somebody's got to go, right?
Not be long now until we are in the
When is
fortress.
the last time they actually killed a Primarch? It was a heresy, obviously, but I guess a demon Primarchs, you can't really kill them, though. Not really. Not unless you're the Emperor, you just snuff they're still out of the warp.
I assumed the reclamation machines would be active.
Okay. What's the nades here?
This whole system must be activated before we proceed. Wait for the consoles.
They send their strongest, only to see them falter.
Alright, my exit plan has a bit of a bramble problem. There's a nice little
Activate the consoles.
curved area, like Crash Bandicoot. It gave me like a little out. How kind. We're at a 7 out of 10 danger level here.
Only after we activate the consoles can we enter the fortress, brothers.
Why 7, you ask? Because we have that.
The Xenos infestation is dead.
There's a bramble behind me, isn't there? No, not this time.
Replacing holy orders.
Only after we activate the consoles can we enter the fortress, brothers.
Another alien falls to the Imperial's key.
Where's the exit? Ah, nice.
Reloading magazine.
Oh, nice.
Only after
Stab his
we
ass.
activate the consoles can we enter the fortress, brothers.
Swapping magazine.
I just want to focus on the current effects here once my Auspex is up. If we get like a full barrel stuff in his face, we should be fine.
Vortex ready to scan. Scanning.
Alright, that would have been the opportunity to do it. Oh, this is actually the opportunity to do it.
Only after we activate the consoles can we enter the fortress, brothers.
Do you know if Techmarine's getting Deathwatch customization? Yeah, he is. We know that for a while. There's actually more Deathwatch customization coming to the game in general. It is a bit of a priority for them.
Consoles can we enter the fortress, brothers.
Blessings extended to the slumbering unit. Awakening has begun. Attention. Communication with console halted. Biological impurity detected. Invasive material revealed.
Dead here.
Let us find this substance and purge it.
All range spam. Love to see it. Unfortunately, we wasted our radiating impact, and on this build, radiating impact is pretty much like your major form for clear from doors like this, because otherwise you gotta go through them by like one by one and do this. So we don't have secure stockpile or a serious AoE weapon at the moment. Man, ever since patch 12, dude, the AI director's just been like nothing but range enemies. Well, not nothing, but majority range, it feels like. We look forward to the drift. Yeah, we got a ton of customization coming, actually. It feels like the majority of this patch is going to be customization. We also got a new boss. The new boss, though, has like a tornado attack from the sounds of it, which sounds pretty toxic, I'm not gonna lie. That was a conveniently placed barrel. And a conveniently placed ammo box. Man, this game is rest impressed for Warhammer fans. I mean, if this game didn't have customization attached to it, it wouldn't even have a year 1 or 2 pass, I'm pretty sure. They wouldn't even fund the update. I don't think people would just buy gameplay for this game. I really don't. I think they'd only. I think people would probably buy more for outfits on Space Marine 2 than anything else. Okay.
Ministerial authority accepted.
Do people really think just this year is going to be the new class for Space Marine 2? I mean, the more likely option is an actual chaplain. Now, just this year's are chaplains in training, but having an actual chaplain just makes more sense. Also, that means you would get to play as Leandros potentially, which a lot of people would probably love. I've seen a lot of people talk about like, oh, librarian. That would be my favorite. I would want a librarian added to the game. That's never happening, as far as like we know. And people asking for Terminators or like, just no, that's not happening either. You're never getting a Terminator for Space Marine 2. It's not anytime soon. Yeah, staff melee weapon would be cool. Arson, I would like that. I wouldn't mind a chaplain. I think that would fit the playstyle really well. It's also, you know, you have to ask yourself, what class archetypes is Space Marine 2 missing? Predominantly, that would be a caster. And, like, a hyper melee focused team support, which is kind of what Bullwark is, but like a buffer more than like a direct damage dealer. Well, actually, no, both is fine. There's a lot of cool stuff you can do with a chaplain. They also have very unique weaponry, like a crozier and stuff like that. I think Librarian is the obvious choice, but that's just not coming to this game as far as we know. They already said they don't want to do Psycho Powers. They're probably saving that for Space Marine 3. But if they ever did add a Librarian to the game, that would be the biggest update this game has ever seen, by far. Like, nothing would even come close. Everybody would come back for that. What other Deathwatch armor parts do you think we'll get? I think the Redacted Champion will be Deathwatch. I think they'll be doing that. The Champion pack. I mean, we'll see. Year 3 is probably coming for Space Marine 2, so you never know. Maybe a Librarian is on the table. You know, the people that talk about this stuff is like, it's usually Focus or writes all the community updates and stuff. It's not actually Saber. In a lot of cases. They're the ones who actually, it's the publishing company. Raveners gotta be the most obnoxious enemy in this game. At least as far as melee guys are concerned. Titus getting Psycho powers in Space Marine 3. I'm pretty sure Titus is just directly protected by the Emperor. It's a little different.
Together we go.
Okay.
Reloading magazine.
But as far as what class I would want to see, like I said, Librarian would be number 1, but like what's realistic, I wouldn't mind a Chaplain. I think Chaplain RP would go crazy too. If you were like, oh, I accuse you of heresy, I think the player base would love that.
Even their champions stand no chance. Our foes push to overwhelm us. Stop them. Replacing holy ordnance.
Any tips on making the game fun? I maxed out every weapon in class and now I'm bored 200 hours. Well, you know, if you're bored of the game, you don't have to play it. I mean, usually if I'm bored of a game, I just stop playing.
The Xenos infestation is stemmed now.
Perish, perish, perish.
Progressively this magazine.
That is our way to the battle, my brothers.
Okay. All these fucking snipers today, huh? Riveting. Oh, you fuck. Oh, he almost comboed me there. That was a little very rude. This is the kind of shit that, like, even after thousands of hours of this game, it's so annoying. Like, it's just all range enemies. If I didn't dodge that, we'd been pretty cooked there, I think. So good. Could it be possible to see the sisters be added one day at Space Marines? No. Never. We're never gonna see a sister battle in this game. There's no, like, where do they even fit in? Sisters of Battle are way weaker than the Astartes are, first of all. Also, it's like there's no real place for them in this game. Also not, it's a Space Marine game, first of all. We don't even have all the Primaris classes. Why do people keep asking for Sisters of Battle, dude? I swear to God. This is Gooner shit. That's the only reason people want them. I'd rather have a full-blown sororitas game. Yeah, first of all, I don't even give a shit about. I don't think Sisters of Battle are that cool in the first place, but I've never been a Sisters of Battle fan that's not a Gooner form. At least not a diehard.
The Tyranid Scourge towers above us.
Are we getting a completely different thing? Like, no, we're just not.
Must reach the fortress.
Just never. I would bet my entire life savings that we are never getting a Sister of Battle in this game. As a playable anything.
They sense their strongest, only to see them falter. They are calling for rain. Punish their weakness. Reloading magazine.
When will they add the Emperor himself? Just for like rogues, how I see them. We're not gonna see them in this game. All of these bio workmen. Perish. Audible rifle's actually okay at this. Obviously, it's no Pyro Blaster, but. I'll say this, you're probably going to see a librarian in this game before you ever see a sister in battle. Call that a value shock. This is where Kraken Penetrator Rounds was born to kill, or something. That's a lot of free damage on these guys. Okay.
You are near the last cannons.
When are we getting caves? I believe the official response from Saver is
We see the console.
plays Sniper, he already has caves.
Use this fortress's weapons on the Tyranids.
So that's probably... I should tell you everything you need to know about that. No caves, yes.
Show the tyranny and the tyranny aids for us. Fight from his foot. Press the attack. Do not let them recover, brothers. Keep at it, brothers. Show the tyrannies no mercy.
Alright, there was one more Devourer there, dude. God, I honestly, I fucking hate these guys. They are the fun police. This guy is directly aiming at me. Will he shoot?
This is done. Cannons ready for the Imperium.
Which relic power axe? Blocker balance are the best currently. Fencing? Why is there always like the blind leading the blind in chat? I don't understand. Fencing weapons have kind of fallen off in this game. The only one that's like properly god tier is the Argent Edge. For every other weapon type, I pick something else.
Keep at it, brothers. Show the Tyranids no mercy. The tyranny aims for us. Keep going. We can finish this. The auxiliary generators give us more fire to cleanse this infestation.
Ah, no, by execute. You fuck. That's annoying. Okay, that was actually just rude. That delay. Oh, they're not. I need the actual AoE there. That's unfortunate. I took a couple gunstrikes there. I should not have done. There was a radius on the gunstrike, but they were not in that distance. That's the only dangerous part about 3 lictors there. If you have no height and vigor, so if you get one gunstrike interrupted, you're probably not getting your HP back.
We must replenish the last cannon so we can eliminate these Tyranids.
We eliminate. Prospects ready to scan.
I'm good at using the Argent Edge, so block is the way to go, right? Yeah, block is definitely pretty much the same as Argent Edge. If you can parry with Argent Edge, you can parry with block. Though block doesn't give you parrying back on, or armor back on a parry, so just keep that in mind. Oh, we still have a relic here, so I'm just gonna keep him pop. And Rage Devourer, very fun. I gotta fire this one pretty quick. I think we just kill him. Fighting off the whole horde at this HP. Not really something I want to discover at the moment. Also, in a Rage Devourer back there still. There we go. What's up, Unc? What's up, Julius?
The Tyranid Titan is defeated. We can target the towers, Captain. Take the shot on those damn towers and unleash.
Well, I was a little sus at times. We're okay. Auto bolt rifle is usable. Okay. Block and stab. Does Bullwark's parry damage stack with Argent Edge passive? Well, Bullwark doesn't have a knife, so... No. Theoretically, yes. Practically, no. What are next? What are play next? Hey, how you doing? We're doing great. Alla Hibendes, Vimiorum. Yes, that is your name. Hello. We are doing great. Alright, let's play the Techmarine melee setup, shall we? Heroic heavy bolt rifle, Inferno, maybe? With the balanced Omniscient axe. You guys like the Omniscient axe? I know you do. Don't we all? We do. Oh, I actually need to sell some shit to get that. Hammer and Volkite. No. No, I don't think I will do that. Yes, buying Requisition, my favorite option. I'm very curious to see what they're going to do for the perk, for the progression rework. It could be really good. Could be peak. Could also be shit. You never know. Inferno pistol time. Where will we take it? You can take this to Chaos. You might get fucking exploded at times. I mean, we could take this to Vox. There are points in time where our HP may vanish before our very eyes. That's just the nature of things. That is simply the way. That's simply the way of the Techmarine. Happy Saturday, FTG in chat. Yes, we love Saturday. Don't we all love Saturday, chat? Besides the infinite cloak thing, it really makes the sniper... Wait, hold on, we're talking about... Let me see. What lies are being peddled in chat? A master of work. Last Fusel rapid fire build. Looks funny. Besides the infinite cloak thing. Or type of purification. I dare not ask chat. Well, you know, I dare not ask the Space Marine 2 general community for their balance takes because usually they're wrong.
From here, the Emperor protects. We have landed enemies. Communication will be inhibited.
Is it just me or does the Techmarine feel squishier and tactical yet has more armor? Is it the perks? Well, it's just that he has less HP than tactical does. So yes, he is quite literally squishier underneath his armor. Think of him like a glass cannon that has like ceramic wrapped around him. He is the squishiest class in the game, technically. Outside of, like, he does have more range damage reduction in armor, but, like, as far as your actual HP goes, like, shot for shot with no damage reduction, he will die faster than tactical will. This class actually just has like a hilarious the thing about the Techmarine is he just kind of dies. Like everything will go fine and then like you'll lose your armor, and the moment you lose your armor you'll just watch your HP like evaporate before your eyes. That's why he has so much armor regen. Like he can get back a full armor from one execute and like a single servo gun kill, which is pretty strong. But the moment that armor's gone, you are cooked. I remember that attack used to blow up the barrels. I will say for operations, I kind of prefer the Bolter Burn to the Plasma. The Plasma just gets stopped by so much shit in this game. It's not very accurate. It's good for Horde clear, but it's much better in Siege mode, I feel. That is an awesome hard strats. But in Siege mode, it doesn't really fucking matter what you hit in Siege mode because like everything's in front of you anyways. Especially in the higher waves. But like practically this thing gets stopped. Like let's say you're executing a guy while your plasma servo is going off, half the time your plasma shots get stopped. Burn Bolter is very underrated. I honestly think it's better than Plasma for normal mode. Shank, shank, shank. That chip damage gets you all the time. Chip damage is why Chaos is so hard for a lot of classes, because a lot of the damage they do... So Chaos Spawn are the enemies that actually burst you, but usually the thing that kills you versus Chaos is like, alright, Terminator spawn into Stormbolter immediately that takes half your HP, into Zangor disc that spins over you while you're staggered and you get shot by chip and you die. And that's also really feels bad. I'll be real, I don't think that Zangor and Lighten should have ever been added to this game. I don't think they've added literally anything to Chaos's faction. I think they took away from it. I think they were actually more fun to fight. And like the interlude between having Zangor Enlightened and then having only Zangor Enlightened and no Chaos Spawn, I actually think I preferred just for Refineries and can't throw some massive range attacks. Okay. It's a wild disparity between Chaos and Tyranids. I mean, it's not that Chaos is... Chaos has builds that are very easy to kill them with. It's just there are more builds that are easy to kill Tyranids with than Chaos, which means that a lot of the class builds kind of get cucked when you take them to a different faction. And it's also just the fact that you're engaging with the gameplay loop of melee and range. You're predominantly dealing with range on Chaos, even with Chaos Spawn. Especially if like, the seed is bad. You can also get range spam on Tyranids, but Chaos especially just shoots you in the face.
Munitions replenished.
I don't think Disc Angles are too bad after they added Chaos Spawn because they're in the pool less for Majoris, but there was a time period when it was just Angors all the time. Playing Techmarine like playing easy mode, I've never used it. Techmarine's the hardest class to solo with, probably. Or that or attack. Definitely the squishiest. I mean, usually in solo, what kills you is just like a random burst damage. And he's the worst at recovering from that. But in a team, he definitely fucks. What's your favorite class? Probably Techmarine, Tactical, and Assault right now. And then Bullwark. I think Heavy and Vanguard especially need like a bit of a rework. Oh yeah, Tyranid Devourers spam can get really annoying sometimes. It's just like when you add enraged enemies to Tyranid Devourers, you very quickly see how annoying enemies can be without stagger in this game. I'll always love this game. Me too, brother. For all its faults, it is a very good game. I'll also say a lot of the faults that like you notice in this game, you won't notice for like hundreds of hours anyways. You don't see the pattern of madness initially. I want a Chaos Undivided, guys. So like what I was talking about in the title is PERTURABO is currently at war with Abaddon, so we kind of have like two Chaos Undivided legions fighting each other. And I really hope in Space Marine 3 we get some Chaos Undivided. I also hope Space Marine 3 like incorporates Armageddon as well. I would like to see that. Oh, joy. Oh, it's one shot. Okay. Okay. That was annoying. Him just fucking teleporting away after taking all my HP. That is brutal. I should have saved my grenades. I definitely had to save my grenades. They were kind of just cocked. Once we got past that boss fight, probably went a lot easier. That's a pretty rough boss area, though, because there's a lot of little angles trying to just shoot you in the face. Having one enraged rubric sit in the back and just ping away at you, like, not much you can do. Not much you can do there. Do it again. I don't like how bad melee CHP recovery is to range. It's not too bad anymore. I've never really noticed it be like a huge issue. It's only an issue when like the boss chunks all of your HP, takes like 90% of it, and then you're just sitting there. Almost.
Our Vox transmissions are not reaching the astropathic relay station. The source of the interference lies in heretic-occupied territory. Locate and destroy whatever is jamming our communications.
The thing will actually kill you there. But like, let's say when you're playing Techmarine and you put down your discharge for your Omniscient Axe, if you miscalculate the execute timing, like if you don't get an execute off of this in some cases, you will just fucking die.
Communications will be inhibited from here.
Very hit or miss. Not hit or miss, that's the wrong word. Very much like risk reward on that. You have to know the breakpoints on it, which can sometimes be difficult when they're all at different HP.
Infestation observed. Formidable tyranny organism terminated.
Oh god. You need a new Metro. New Metro. Well, we haven't seen any gameplay of it, but like given all the other Metro games, it's probably gonna be good. Me personally, I'm waiting for Witcher 3 because CD Projekt Red doesn't really make bad games. Even when they make a bad game launch, game ends up being one of the best games ever.
Repurposing battlefield sentry. Server gun is fully operational. Xenos Alpha Beast eradicated.
Now the anime saves Cyberpunk. Well, I think Cyberpunk being a good game saves Cyberpunk. I didn't even think the anime was very good for that series. It's okay. Any chance he shows a full-on range Techmarine? I mean, you just take Arcane Edge for that. But I don't really think there is like a proper range Techmarine. He engages in melee at some point. You know, it's like that thing in Darktide. People ask like, what's the only range build in Darktide? They don't really exist. Like at some point, you have to engage with melee in this game, or you're not really playing it properly at all. I was trying to play it effectively.
Replenishing ordnance.
The anime revitalized interest. I feel like Phantom Liberty revitalized the interest more than anything. Or by that point, yeah, I guess that's true. The anime kind of brought people back to the game, and the game also had a ton of updates at that point.
Ready to deploy.
Even then, CD Projekt Red stock was like dying for a bit there. With 100 bits, Tigita. FGG, which faction do you think is easier to fight in SM2? I mean, it's definitely Tyranids. I don't think you need me to answer that question. Do you like the combi melt on Techmarine? It's pretty good. That being said, chaos can be made very trivial with like a lot of builds in this game. Like if I take Power Fist, then they will still get cocked, but there are more good builds versus Tyranids. Alright, let's go into the I do with the throw plasma cannon never needs to melee much. I'm used to melee at some point. I mean that might be the only because it's a melee weapon, but like even then you're still parrying. You're still setting up gun strikes, you kind of have to in the game. I wish there was a sentry gun inside that other area we fought the Hell route. Would have been nice.
Replenishing ordnance.
Okay.
Munitions replenished.
I guess the warrior. Of the areas you can fight a boss, this is probably the hardest one down here. In this map, there's a lot of area, like the little pillar gaps are pretty brutal.
Ready to advance.
Hey, I'm new to 40k and I started Techmarine yesterday. I still don't get the difference between the two rush moves of the big axe. Can you please explain? Thank you. I have a whole guide on the Omniscient axe. If you're curious to explain just that in better detail than I can right now. If you type in Omniscient axe guide, you will find it on this channel.
Heretic presence detected. Refreshing arms.
Alright, well, Wasp, I can help you, dude. I mean, I'd answer it here, but it's kind of hard to explain randomly that, without showing it, and I can't show it while I'm fighting off all these heretics. I kind of show part of it. I guess the Ancients decided to send every cultist today. Again. That's pretty funny, I think. So the 50% range damage reduction you get here is actually quite useful versus these guys. Okay.
Replenishing ordnance. Altar destroyed.
Oh, you're lame as fuck. I was gonna circle around him like this. Fuck. Go rage on me? Okay. Fun police over here.
Heretic specialist suppressed.
Hello there.
Cycling cartridges. Munitions replenished.
Have you had interest in ever playing the tabletop game? Well, considering I've played the tabletop game, yes. I have indeed had interest, a resounding amount of interest, enough interest to spend money on it. So I'd say that's a fairly high level, right?
Gunstrike ready to deploy. Vanguard destroyer detected. One more will tap. Right in the heart of the dome. We grant the traitors a just reward for their deaths. Death.
Now we sit here.
Reloading. Traitor leader terminated. Cycling cartridges. This cursed Terminator is a mock-up. Flashing melter charge. Block the enemy from summoning reinforcements. You can weave no spells, but give the enemy bolsters their forces. Ready yourselves.
Entry slower or less mobs. There's a lower total threat priority, but it's still harder than teammates significantly, so. They're much harder than solo bots. Probably better than the power axe, and in some ways it can be. For Horde clear. It might look like we're popping right now, but we're actually in danger. We're always in danger on this class. All a ruse. Okay, I can't shoot my fucking grenade. That's super cool. So reloading, awesome. Because that's definitely how a grenade launcher should work. Is that you just can't shoot your fucking grenade when you have your magazine is out of ammunition. What's your 2 favorite guns for tactical for most modes? I mean, depends. Actually, just got me killed there. You can't shoot your grenade while you're reloading in this game, which is quite fucking lame, I must say. Okay. That's super fun. That's actually tilting. Do I want to do that again? Not really. Can I take a heavy bolt rifle? Can I do a heroic heavy bolt rifle? Can I do that? Can we do the meme ultimate melee heavy build? That is toxic. I'm not gonna lie. Techmarine's just so fucking squishy for true solo in this game. I guess I'll fucking do it again. I don't know why today, of all days, I decided to play on the auto bolt rifle and Techmarine for true solo. Probably the 2 hardest things you'd probably do for it, but that do be how it be.
Our Vox transmissions are not... You will be on your own from here. The Emperor protects.
Auto bolt rifle referring to the servo gun? No, I'm talking about my other build I was playing earlier with the auto bolt rifle. Alright, I'll do this one more time. Otherwise, I just don't care to go and sit here and bang my head against the wall of Techmarine. Or just... I wouldn't say Techmarine for solo is particularly fun. It depends on what build you're using. It does depend. Techmarine Chaos without any range damage reduction is pretty gross. The auto bolt rifle wishes it was a servo gun. It really does. What army faction do you play? I'll give you one guess. Actually, it's not very easy to find out if you read through my channel. I play Guardsman and I also play Blood Angel. I don't have a lot of time to play tabletop. This channel takes up most of my time. Hello, why are you not using the heroic version? I mean, for the Omni Scion Axe? The Omni Scion Axe heroic kind of sucks. Doesn't do a lot of damage. I mean, let's put this in perspective, okay? The whole thing about it's a lunging attack killing, right? But I just one comboed that guy off a single lunging attack on the balanced version. So why the fuck would I ever use the heroic version? This one is better. Oh, balance power. Omni-Cyanax is way better than the Pro. Just read the stats. Or sorry, if it's about the primary weapon. Okay, well, which one does this look like to you? This is the heroic, brother.
Cycling cartridges. Restoring sentry to battle-ready status.
There we go.
Throwing frag. Tyranid leader is destroyed.
It's like the Artificer Stalker to me. Doesn't look like anything to me.
Reloading.
I tried learning balance, but it's so easy to get stunlocked. It can't be. It definitely suffers from like one bad parry fucking murdering you. Oh wait, we don't like extra grenades here.
Munitions replenished. Ravana inbound. It is a burrowing horror. Xenos Alpha Beast eradicated. Reloading.
Calculated.
Ravenous status.
I can't wait for the training arena so we can practice balance. The training arena, I don't know. It doesn't look like it's going to be that good, I'm going to be honest. It looks pretty bare bones compared to the mod. But you should be able to do that. Can you replenish grenades in the heroic primary weapon? I mean, yeah, of course.
Refreshing armor.
Why wouldn't you be able to? Parrying on the Bulwark feels off. I mean, it's just an input error. Parrying on the Bulwark, the timing on parrying for Bulwark is exactly the same. It's just players will hit their block button because like you don't want to hold down your parry button because like he has another input where like his block and his parry are tied to the same key, so you have to input it properly. Most players don't. Like, what's wrong with my parry? The key to that would be double tap your parry key, and you'll get a parry out every time.
Traitors seek to thwart us.
But no, Bullwark has the exact same parry timing as every other class. He just requires players to precisely input it.
My servo harness gun will handle this.
Does FTG ever die? Let me see. Yes. Considering we've died 3 times already doing this. Why double tap parry? I mean, it just guarantees a parry coming out. You don't have to, but like... It can fuck you up in some situations to do that. Like, it's not exactly the most precise input ever, but like, I'll be honest, I've never seen it come into play as like a serious issue ever. And... just guarantees the input on board, especially. Yeah, I see a lot of people complain about Bulwark's parry time being harder. It's not harder, people just don't know how to parry. They're just saying they're just not actually hitting their button input properly. Well, I guess it's harder in the sense like you actually have to hit the parry button and you can't just like hold it down like you can on all the other classes. I guess that's true, but it's just an input error. I've actually seen that shit peddled as like a straight up lie though. Like I see a ton of players say like the parrying is different on Bullwark. It's exactly the same. Like, the actual parry windows are exactly the same. We've never seen FTG die. So we can't confirm, therefore FTG never dies. You'd actually be amazed at how many people actually think that's true. They're like, whoa, you die? I've never seen you die. And I'm like, you can't possibly think that like somebody has a 100% win rate in a video game. It makes no sense. I also upload my losses on this game, on this channel fairly often too, so they're just not watching enough. And if you want to watch more, subscribe. Egomaniac streamer only uploads a win. That's true. I actually have a lot of losses on the channel. But usually you want to show the wins and show the build can actually complete the thing on its own, right? Guys, check out this build. You can die to chaos. Like, that's every build in the game, right?
Fresh ammunition acquired. Fully operational. Our gambit proved successful. The path is open.
Yeah.
Servo gun strike in progress.
I know nobody asked, but you can make a baller Dr. Doom on Bullwark. Okay. I like how when I posted a picture of Deathwing Bullwark, people were like, wow, nice Dr. Doom cosplay. It's like, holy shit, we're actually just Marvel brained at this point. There's no escaping it. How can a bunch of 40k fans mistake Dr. Doom, or excuse me, mistake a Deathwing for Dr. Doom? That's truly offensive. What's the appeal of true solo? Because this game is hilariously easy with teammates. They know what they're doing at all. They'll pretty much never lose. But if you're playing absolute with teammates who know what they're doing, like your win rate is probably 100%. Unless you're all fucking around.
Breaking that should provide a damn good distraction.
Oh boy. I mean, true solo is pretty niche in this game. I would say majority of the player base does not play this, but... if a build performs well in true solo, something will perform well in the group. Ow. I love unblockable spam. I want one armor back, but sure that's not supposed to ask. Shoot the Zangor, shoot the Zangor. I mean, the boss is a good option, I guess. I guess I'm satisfied with him shooting the boss. My stupid servo gun. Oh, you fuck, you fuck, you fuck.
Target destroyed. What is a little sorcery to the righteous? Nothing. We sweep the cathedral next. Come on.
The guy just dies?
Replenishing
I mean,
ordnance.
alright. I want armor from that, but...
Tactical supplies located.
I don't want armor now.
Armor's gun strike ready to deploy. Walking power armor is accelerated. Utilizing anti-armor explosives.
Alright, we'll grab the crack off the counter.
Enemy units call for backup. Enemy reinforcement process blocked. Heritage specialist suppressed.
Two-handed weapons have been pretty goated so far. They certainly have.
Acquired additional resources.
Did a pretty good job with them.
Fully operational. Ready to advance.
The humble, corrupted sniper cultist. I doubt that sniper cultist is very humble. That sniper cultist has probably caused more Stardy's death than the Ruben Marines have. Grab the crack off the counter. Yeah, I hear what I said. You guys don't have a little bit of crack on your counter sometimes?
Refreshing armaments.
Okay. It's actually the most effective form of transportation. Beep beep. Ah yes, a perfect victim for my amazing discharge.
That is not in sight of central objective. Formidable heretic warriors suppressed. Attention, spore mines detected. Traitors unleash the Zang gun strike ready to deploy. Let the solo gun do its job. You desecrated your power line. Thousand suns terminating if it's
Kobe.
identified.
That was the most of a Kobe shot, I'm not gonna lie.
Silence the enemies before they request backup. Serve upon this gun. Restoring sentry to battle-ready status.
Oh, hello? Of course he was in rage. Are you worthy of a crack? No. You are unworthy. You are but an enraged Majoris. The Omniscient whispered to me, he said no. Is there a progression to True Solo? No, it's just a challenge mode, that's all it is. And like, it's really not even all that difficult, a lot of builds in the game anymore. I guess it depends on the player though. But see, if you're playing, it does depend on the build, like some builds can definitely struggle against Chaos and things like that, or even Tyranids, but for the most part, it's not remotely as bad as it was initially. Bonk.
Our foes attempt to call up fresh forces. This creature is no match for the Omniscient.
Guys, get the fuck out of my way. I'm gonna kill this enraged guy, not the enraged, but actually, no, I would like to kill the enraged guy too. That would be acceptable. Thank you. This gigantic fat hellroot off of me. Thank you. Ah yes, more Zangors. Oh yes, and getting corner cams. Okay. Okay. I love enlightened Zangors. You can let me aim down my side tap for that. Three enlightened Zangors is more dangerous to the boss than like double Terminators for a gun. They have so much area denial with their like gigantic exploding spears on top of just buzzing around you like little. Okay, that was a little fucking obnoxious.
Our foes lie broken.
I guess I could just spam base of them, couldn't I?
Thousand Suns champion nullified.
Want an interactive, you say? Oh yeah. Riveting gameplay. It's super fun. Like, whenever there's a reinforcement wave, I'm like, please don't be triple flying Zangors.
The stench of corruption Understood. I do not like being this exposed. Vile monstrosity reduced to base components.
Okay.
Fresh ammunition acquired. Minion overlord. Purified. Gun strike ready to deploy. Cycling cartridges.
Hi guys, I'm very new to the game. Looking at going for Techmarine for my first character. Is it worth it? Yeah, you can play whatever you want, dude. I mean, there's no bad class in the game right now. Anybody who tells you otherwise is just wrong.
High-level security. We need to authorize
They're peddling lies.
before it times out.
There are classes that are better than others, though, but it doesn't really matter that much. Especially for group play, it doesn't really matter at all.
Lift restored.
Okay.
Waiting on you. Our descent continues. It's delicious and tasty. The sun will not do its job. Parenting specialist suppressed.
Oh, very.
Shut down their core reinforcements.
Gotta teleport like a mile away. God damn.
Silence the enemies before they request backup. Traitor leader terminate. Server knowledge gun available. Something we disrupted the call to arms. Vanishing warriors. Not even to witness.
Alright, where is the
now.
Altus paper? Okay. Well,
Munitions.
that's the end of that portion. This last area has like 2 stims attached to it, so we're probably gonna be fine, but like executing the ultras here sometimes, like any interactable by yourself, can just be fucking death on Techmarine. Hey, imagine if Cyber Cultists are getting rage. Well, it wouldn't really make a difference, to be honest. Just mean that if they hit you, they actually one-shot you, but most of the time, you guys are killed anyways. You actually get hit. I cannot wait for Total War 40k finally come out. I'm curious when we're going to see a Warhammer Skulls for it. Literally all Rubik Marines. I also take bonus range damage. I don't actually know if they take bonus range damage for the turrets, though. I bet they probably do.
I can restore this sentry to operational status.
Dude, that sentry couldn't work.
Thousand Suns champion done.
MVP sentry in that spot.
Destruction confirmed.
Are the in-lore las guns as strong as sniper cultists? If they're fully power pathing and pure ceramite, like those are also like warp things, right? Even like really las guns anymore. The cultists are kind of like warp tainted and shit, so that definitely changes it. Also, power scaling in 40k is not really, it's not really something to be taken that seriously in the first place. Stim. What the fuck?
That accursed Terminator is a mockery to the opposite.
Lovely, lovely.
Target raised.
Wonderful. That's a pretty nicely placed turret there. Oh, lovely.
Restoring sentry to battle-ready status. Traitor assault repelled. Report ammunition status. Vile monstrosity reduced to base components.
We could grab this right now when all the visual spam is done.
It can weave no spells when it is dead. Replenishing ordnance.
It's over. Not enough particle effects, I say. Should have been more. Wonderful, wonderful. Does the after action screen count sentry damage? I'm pretty sure it doesn't. I'm pretty sure it does not. We'll count your servo gun damage. Pretty sure sentry's independent. That was how it was on the PTS, so I haven't really checked since. Alright, let's see what else we got. We could go for the max armor regen bulwark build. That's always pretty fun. Full armor regen. FTG, any test for using sims correctly in SM2? I mean, you just save them in case you get damaged new because they recover your CHP. Doesn't really get much more complicated than that. Okay. Well, let us see what else we got. Do you have a guide for Fast 11 to get a class of full prestige fast? Yes, I do. If you look at the channel, you'll find it there. The general guides. We'll have to update it pretty soon, though. There's only like one thing that's out of date there, which is like the siege mode doesn't give you XP and hard strats don't give you XP. That's about it. What's up, Chonk, man? That was super fun. If by super fun we mean like not that fun. I never feel satisfied with the chaos mission. I feel like thank God it's over. You just sound like Bobby Bones. Who the fuck is Bobby Bones? Who the fuck is Bobby Bones? Who the fuck you say I sound like? Let me look this up. Who have you compared me to? Bobby Bones. The Bobby Bones Show. Dude, this guy's got like 7 people on his podcast. How the fuck am I supposed to... Hold on. Dude, I wish I sounded that succulent. You're wrong. Doesn't sound like me at all. What the fuck are you talking about, dude? Not even the same cadence. I don't know if anybody has played it, but I just watched a friend finish Expedition 33 and goddamn, yeah. A super cool radio DJ. Well, I mean, I'll take the glaze if you're saying my voice sounds like a radio DJ, because it is his whole job. His whole job is talking to a microphone, though, on top of playing music. I have a lot of family in radio. You can play Assault class later, and what's your go-to build for that class? I mean, literally anything with Fury Strikes and Wings of Flame is pretty fucking poppin' these days. Okay. Alright, we're gonna do a balanced one with like full armor regen. So we're skipping over the bomb 2 perks here to just go for like absolute shenanigans. Actually, I think we can still pick it up. Yeah, we just skip over Whirlwind and we still pick it up. So this is the max armor regen one. And I guess we could take a bolt pistol. It depends what you're fighting, but we'll take this. This is not the drip though. This is the drip. Holy fuck. This is just like, we're prepped for Dark Angels right now. Look at that. Cowled Warden. Dude, you know, a hot take, Dark Angel successors, they kind of look like fucking shit. Is that a bad... Can I say that? They kind of look like shit. This one looks alright. Bringers of Judgment are pretty cool, but like most of them just look like worse versions of Dark Angels. Do you think devs will add new enemies this year? I hope they add Necrons or something. You're not getting a new faction for this game. Just prepare for disappointment if that's something you want in the game. If it's not on the roadmap, it's probably not coming. I mean, there's nothing to like even indicate that they would ever do a patch that big. So, no. You're lucky to get 1 new enemy per like a major patch in the game. Exfiltration. Rapid regeneration. I'm honestly like, I don't know, Purity of Purpose is so much better, but this one is pretty funny. Hot take, Angels Vermilion is the best successor chapter. Is that even a hot take? Look, it's not. And FTG stream is the coolest take ever, yeah. Dude, this guy knows ball. Charles would know.
Atmospheric conditions are suboptimal to mission deployment and evacuation.
I don't want new factions, I just want new stuff for the armory. I mean, the factions in game aren't even like Listen, all a new faction Space Marine 2 would do, especially with Necrons, just make more people complain about enemies that are range spamming them. Space Marine 2's player base is too casual to handle like proper difficult factions, so you had to fight some like proper range spam. All you would hear is crash outs for like a month. I mean, just think about how this game's player base reacts to every single additional enemy added to the game post-launch. All they do is cry. They cry for like the first 2 months. They don't want to learn the game again. Now imagine that for a whole new faction. Like Blood Angel is the closest voice you can get to a Dark Angels right now. Right, everyone only knows Blood Angels for Implementers for Blood Angels, so kinda. Well, that's because, like, I say it this way, okay? Salamanders are like Space Marine fans' first favorite non-Ultramarine chapter, and then Implementers are like their first successor chapter. Like, that's the only one anyone ever talks about. I think Salamanders are the most overrated chapter in 40k. They are so fucking boring, it actually pains me. I don't think there's anything cool about, like, oh, we use fire, that's so cool. Oh my god. We like civilians, wow, riveting. Vulcan is cooler than this whole chapter and every successor chapter. Actually, I'll take it back. Some of their successor chapters are cool. Like, let's chill out. And they just dip. Very cool. They're actually just stacking on me in the most obnoxious way possible right now. Salamanders not Ultramarines? Well, Ultramarines aren't really overrated. Ultramarines actually do a lot of cool shit. Salamanders, like, what's cool about Salamanders? Why do you like Salamanders? What is cool about Salamanders, anyway? They use Meltas. They like civilians. Salamanders like fire weapons, though. Iron Hands are the most underrated. Who doesn't want more robotics? Iron Hands are kind of underrated. I'd say Raven Guard are more underrated than Iron Hands. Never heard a hotter take. To be honest, that Salamanders are overrated. I don't think that's even a hot take. I think it's just like, just lame as fuck. Okay. Riveting gameplay. Didn't fucking kill them.
Watch for the beast.
I hate this intro area here, so I'm just gonna go up here. I feel like if you didn't throw in like a little line of Force Sanguinius on this guy, nobody would know what chapter he's from. I like a power sword that instead of being electrified, it would be covered in flames. Not really a power sword then, is it? Also, that doesn't sound very practical, to be honest. Like, what would a sword being on fire really do for you against most enemies in 40k? Compared to, like, the fucking lightsaber.
Evade the spore bombs! Ammunition cache here!
How lovely. Love it.
Here comes the Dragon.
The tilting intro. Okay.
Crushed beneath our ceramite tread. Changing magazine. Tyranid artillery is
Flames on armor is enough to make the Legion a damn cool. What, you don't like the brazier in this game? I think the brazier in this game is pretty cool. God, the intro of Exfiltration is always tilting to me because you constantly get knocked over in this fucking desert area. Once you get inside, this mission gets 10 times better. So what is going on with this pit? We're a bringer of judgment. It's a problem. Can a guy bring judgment around here?
A lift station lies just ahead, Meridian. Considering the Dragon's presence is incidental to our objective, utilize the lift to reroute closer to Metrian's keep. Understood, Mikos. The lift is within our sights.
disgusting tyranny scum. Changing magazine.
Yeah. What arm pieces do you think the Raptors will get for their cosmetic pack? No clue.
I have transmitted
Hopefully something drippy.
Perhaps we can disorient the beast.
Hopefully like camo pieces.
Transport lift status.
I'm not the biggest fan of Raptors, but they are kind of cool.
Ceases. Begins. Ceases.
Regroup and relocate. Disregard servo scope.
They just have a very muted color palette.
Has arrived.
Go. Regroup on the lift.
Frogman type shit would go hard. Be pretty cool.
Ignoel Metrian welcomes you to Longinus Gamma Bio Research Facility. Please do not disturb the lift. It would be a waste. I have no music to play while you descend. Use the silence to contemplate your futile, brutal existence in service to a desiccated cause.
Something's amiss with this servo skull. Meridian, the servo skull is enslaved to an unknown master. I am...
Spirit and signal silenced. Continue to discuss your fate amongst yourselves. It changes nothing.
Place your faith in Magos Gallium premise.
A suggestion: abandon Gallio's misguided vendetta against the Magos biologists. Do you know what Gallio and Metrian achieved together in the past? Ask about Project Zeta-6 if you ever speak to him again.
Nuisance correction requested. I doubt that Colossal Xenos aberration can chew through these walls. Don't trust the
I love range spam in this game. I love it. Actually, almost getting ping-ponged by sniper shots.
Another scene of fire.
Calling Motherboard an old game. It is an old game. It's from like 2004. That's 20 years ago, brother. Hate to break it to you. That's older than Super Mario was. That's older than a lot of the Super Mario games were in 2000s, put it that way. God, I'm gonna be honest. This rapid regeneration perk, this shit sucks. Like, this shit is actually just buns. Absolute fucking buns. Garbo beans. It cuts your banner duration in half. Okay. Yeah, I'm not doing that shit. That shit's ass. That shit is fucking ass, chat. This perk, anybody that tells you this perk is good, they're fucking lying to you, okay? This perk is garbage. So the base duration of the banner is 20 seconds long, okay? So you're actually just cutting your banner in half to get armor back faster, but armor already reduces all melee damage no matter what, no matter how much is remaining. So you're already effectively immortal against melee enemies with just Purity of Purpose. Also, you're losing Purity of Purpose, and also this perk down here sucks. And anybody uses this also doesn't know what they're talking about. Or I should say anybody uses this. Anybody who says this one's like the best has no idea what the fuck they're talking about. This perk sucks ass. This perk sucks ass. This perk's the only good one. Absolute fucking buns. What a shit perk. How the fuck has this perk been allowed to stay in the game for like a year and a half? Like the way it is. It's like, oh, let's cut your banner in half to give you almost nothing. Love it. My TED Talk on rapid regeneration. My 2-minute TED Talk. That is fucking shit. My god. Some perks definitely need a rework. They definitely do, but Saber does not like to really rework anything in this game. Like, they've kind of just convinced me they are incapable of good perk design. Because why the fuck does this perk still exist in the game? If both of your team members are incapacitated, defeated, or grabbed, your primary weapon will not overheat and you deal 15% more damage. You could probably get a fucking intern to, like, make something better than this. Probably many asked you, what about the Heroic Power Fist? I mean, it's good. It's just easy and boring. Who came up with this garbage? I wonder what the pick rate on this perk actually is. It's gotta be like 5% or some shit. Oh, no shit. FTG, what's the best class? Please, my friend needs to know. Bulwark. And Assault. And Tactical. Let's check the community poll real quick. What has the community come up with? Let me read. I post community polls to rage bait myself. They say, right now, people say, of Heavy, Vanguard, and Sniper and Techmarine, Sniper is the worst class, they say. Sniper's probably better right now than Heavy and Vanguard. Definitely better than Vanguard. How the fuck do people think Vanguard's the best class? Don't get it. Don't understand. How many more lies has the council told me? No help bar challenge when I have monetary incentive. Otherwise, no. Let's see what else we're gonna play here. I don't know where people got this idea that I like doing hard things for the sake of them being difficult. I don't give a fuck about that in this game. If that's what I was doing, if that was what I like doing, I would sit here for like 12 hours a day just playing like a hard strat true solo on Chaos with like a fucking audible rifle. Or level 1 weapons. That's all cancerous, no thanks. Brothers, are Twitch drops still available? No, not yet. They might be coming back next patch, but they probably... Usually they skip one patch. And Techmarine was the biggest patch, so they probably wanted to be there for that. That's some top tier rage bait. It certainly is. Okay. Let's see. This cheeky... Sniper worthless versus bosses, though. I mean, absolutely miserable unless you take the SMG for the Hive Tyrant or the Trigon. I mean, he is absolutely not shit at bosses at all, okay? Step 1, take Power Gladius. Step 2, take Tactical Ambush or like Evasion into like half their HP and like one Shadow Stab. Or just take a Heroic Bolt Sniper and you will straight up just body a Neurothrope. How can a class that like deletes one of the bosses in the game be bad for boss damage? The fuck are we talking about? Also, just hit your headshots and you'll do way more damage. Just a higher skill cap. The hard thing to do, if you hit every headshot on this weapon, you will do a lot of boss damage. Sniper can chunk a Carnifex HP. And the Trigon is shit for like most classes to do damage to if you don't have like parry damage, but he's not really hard. And who the fuck needs boss damage for a Trigon anyways? Trigon's one of the easiest bosses in the game. Just takes a while. FTG got baited? I always do. What are we talking about? I guess I'll just play some Assault. A Power Fist on this guy feels like it's just, oh no. Abhorrent. Nice Skyclaw. Thank you, brother. Someone finally recognized what it was. You're promoted. That's some top tier rage bait or Heroic Bolt Sniper. It even shreds Carnifexes. I mean, it's not bad for boss damage at all. Vanguard's way worse at boss damage than this class is. I'm talking about the big bosses. Well, none of the big bosses in this game are particularly hard in the first place. Like, the Hive Tyrant's a joke. Trigon's kind of a joke. Vortex is probably the hardest one. And he still kind of gets shit on. I wouldn't take the Heroic Bolt Sniper anyways to that. If you have a Power Gladius, you'll still shit on him. It just takes a bit longer to play with to kill them, but they're not particularly difficult. AFTG, what's the most optimal resolution to play the game on? The one that doesn't give you 15 FPS. Whichever one gives you 60 FPS is probably the most optimal. Okay. What else we got here? What else do I guess we could play Pyre Cannon. Play Pyre Cannon heavy. When's the last time you went full Pyre Cannon, guys? Been a while. I mean, we just play a heroic chainsword. I mean, we just do Vanguard. The zone impact. Let's just do Dante. Why not? A little bit of a Dante build here. Y'all like Dante? I do. I'm a big fan. Winged Fury Dante. I guess you could say it's time to reclaim the Dauntless class cruiser Wrath of Esplendor. I did there. FTG, what are the best keybinds I own in this game? Like you. I've never played this game in my life. In case you, Ryan. That's actually the ultimate rage bait. One-liner worthy of a 90s action movie. Well, that is like most Space Marines, right? Just spitting out one-liners.
Hours, 12 minutes ago, the
What's that one? There's a really old Dark Souls 2 animation that somebody made that's like, looks like it's time to go beyond death.
Combat Squad Phaedrus
That was
is
cool.
already on board and is the tip of the spear. Additional squads are inbound to secure objectives. Make your way to the Ordnance Depot and take control of the plasma cores. A poetic fate considering the vessel's namesake. Telessa, this is Combat Squad
Wait, fuck, I didn't take the Inferno Pistol. It's not a Dante build if I don't have an Inferno Pistol. L streamer moment again. Can you play a real man's game like Jujutsu Shenanigans? What the fuck is Jujutsu Shenanigans? Do you think Shiny should put all his money in Solana again, Orion? He said he has a Mount Everest to climb to get his money back on crypto, but surely if he puts more in, that'll fix the issue, right? That just means he'll make more when it goes back up. Can you guys believe it? Like out there somewhere in the YouTube ecosystem is someone that's like their entire channel is just dedicated to crypto pump and dumps and just talking about crypto, and that's like that's their whole fucking thing. They're not actually making money off crypto. They're making money off of talking about crypto. Truly an age we live in. Alright, we're back. That's Shiny's financial advisor, dude. That is worthy of a dislike, you're not wrong. I still don't understand the block defense on weapons or how you don't parry, but something you can still do the block animation. I mean, I have a whole video on that if you're curious. A fairly well-made video, I might say. A video posted in the chat at this very moment. And if this is hard... Here we go. Yeah, I'm Shiny's financial advisor, definitely.
37 hours, 12 minutes ago.
I mean, being Shiny's financial... So, just so to catch chat up, alright, Shiny's our friend that's, like, mentally handicapped. Not actually. But, Shiny is our friend that has, like, certain deficiencies. And he decided to put a bunch of money into Solana because perpetual employment is like natural state of being. You know, the same way like a frog is generally around water, he is generally around crypto investment. Now, being his financial advisor is like, it's more like damage control than actual advice at that point, because like we're way past any traditional financial advice. At this point, we're just trying to salvage his stuff. And this guy wanted to switch too, so he took all the money he had, he put it into fucking Solana cryptocurrency. And guess what? It's all gone now. Wow, I didn't even get to see what he posted, Osborne. Was it good or was it just scam shit? Why can't I see the messages that my moderators get rid of? There's a bot. Aw. Tell him to put 200 on red. I don't think he has 200 to put on red, I'm gonna be honest. Alright. This is probably my favorite build. I would say. The Chapter Master Dante build is probably the most entertaining.
Executing our righteous duties, Phaedrus. Good. We have drawn their focus. Keep... Vox signal disrupted, Phaedrus. Talassa, combat squad Heraton reporting.
How do you feel about PERTURABO being so gigantic in the latest official art? I would expect nothing less from Primarch, okay? Demon or otherwise.
Our objective is to secure the cyclonic warheads at all costs. Encountering heavy Tyranid resistance. Heraton, show their Xenos how ultramarines make.
We did just have a new book with PERTURABO released in it. Reign of Iron. Like today. Well, the early access copy is already out, but...
The vessel bemoans its parasitic invaders. The wrath of Espandor itself will avenge its crew. The swarm is led by primes.
Prime. Optimus Primes?
The might of the Imperial Navy.
The Viltrum Empire must be shocked no matter what.
Outside combat with weapons batteries and lancers.
What about the Inferno pistols? Like adds extra spice to this build. Bonk. Bro, I'm making fun of Viltrum calling frag right now. Yeah, Humpty Dumpty can come get me. take longer to kill the boss.
I shall soar on blazing wings.
Did you fucking die?
The summons of psychic howls fall silent.
I actually don't think I have the ammo to kill this guy, I'm gonna be honest. Keep this nade.
Prepare to strike into their midst.
Just barely. That took significantly longer to kill than the Carnifex did.
Advance as one.
Talassa,
His classmates playing the Carnifex such a joke.
to bypass the security protocols.
Just hit the same button over and over.
The lift platform is in transit. Arrival pending. We descend to bring light to the darkness.
Can I even kill these things with my Inferno Pistol here? Maybe.
We have confirmation that
Always swap our gun.
is lost. I need a mission status update from all remaining combat squads. Combat Squad Heraton here, redirecting along newly advised path. Combat Squad Octavio reporting in. Cyclonic armament secure. Presence of seals. Talassa, you are nearing the reactor cooling hole. All squads, we have updated our battle stratagems. Heraton, reinforce Octavio and protect the cyclonic armaments. Talassa, your new orders are to destabilize the reactor, cause a temperature spike, and determine its may redirect the assault to you, buying Heraton and Octavio some time to prime the armaments. When you reach the reactor's cooling console, disable the emergency blast shields.
I guess we kind of have to swap guns here, don't we?
Emergency blast shields retracting. Warning. Coolant rods exposed. Talassa, I need you to disable the entire cooling array. Concentrate fire on the exposed cooling rods. Target the vulnerable cooling rods.
Other units already shot, units already shot our plasma. I mean, who knows? Could have maybe done that. Who's even thinking that?
The coolant rods are revealed.
God saw that. He's the only one.
Swell.
0% accuracy build guide when? That's every build guide. Ow.
That puts an end to the witching parasite.
They're firing awfully fast at me. Okay. It's seen this? Yeah, like insta-shot me. The other one.
One step closer to the reactor overheating. Registering extreme temperature fluctuation. Plasma cooling efficacy severely reduced. Excellent, Talasa. You will need to repeat the same process at the secondary. Access granted to the bridge console.
I shall soar on blazing wings. This infestation has persisted for too long. Wings of the enemy pleads for aid.
Dude, this shit is intensely sending like endless zone throws to me because it knows I'm melee class. That's very toxic. Kind of lame if the game does that to you. Like, it would just send a bunch of zone throws at you if you're a lone melee class. Oh, I guess we killed him too fast. First Kyle back there, yeah, I don't know if I'm like, maybe I'm tweaking, but it definitely felt like that guy was just insta-firing me, or at least one of them was. Like no charge up for it, or barely any. You trigger the Furious Strikes perk for both melee and ranged attacks? No. I mean, it's gotta be a lunging attack, so how would that work with range? What's the best weapon on Assault to use currently? Balanced Power Fist. Overall the best.
Temperatures at critical level. Plasma reactor shutting down to prevent catastrophic detonation.
Up FCG gang, hope you're doing well. Oh, we certainly are.
Talasa, do not let the reactors come
Having a
down.
real hoot.
This cruiser will send performance final task.
Actually, I will definitely take cracks. Let's swap to the Inferno again.
Force the plasma reactors to overheat. Move out, brothers. The plasma reactors.
What's the best defense type to use on Bullwark? I mean, it depends what you're doing. They're all good, but I would say like fencing and block especially he can benefit a lot from because it's 0 frame startup, and he also has intimidating aura pretty much all the time, so those triggers are pretty useful for him. Technically though, if you're hitting every single parry perfectly every single time with a balanced power fist, that's the best weapon for him, best defense type. outside a few scenarios. Right.
Talassa, have you received word from our brother in combat squad Heraton? His approach vector should have taken him through the technical underbelly. These corridors bear the scars of war, but we have heard nothing from our brother. Understood.
The hard to parry is minus 10 frames. Yeah, it is actually the hardest to parry with, but it's not that hard. It's not so hard you can't just use it.
Roast them in their foul carapaces. This is ill-advised, Talassa. If you do not rig the reactor to detonate, the cyclonic warheads will be wasted. Combat Squad Octavio will redouble our efforts to draw the Tyranids away from your position instead. Keep the Xenos turrets, Maya and Fury Octavio.
I definitely heard another zone throw up. Yep. Oh, but you're actually in melee range. You're cocked. You're cocked. Oh, it's over. And you bring me freedom here. Damn.
Rid your minds of its invasive whispering, brothers.
That's the one freebie the game will give me.
The foe seeks to lay reserves. Prepare to strike into their midst. Its brethren answer the call. The wings of fire. This infestation has persisted for too long. Jump back, refuel. Enemy reinforcements have heard the rally cry. I saw through war-torn, prepared to strike into their midst. I saw Saw on blazing wings. Tyranny burning upon it. Me as an angel of death.
Been to win.
Prepare to strike into their midst. One more mindless beast slain. Reloading weapon. Order locked on wings. Jump back, refuel. Replenishing.
Wings of Flames does so much fucking damage. I'm sure how good this is. It is one of my favorite builds though for this class. I think the Power Axe is most entertaining. I mean, Power Fist is better technically, but
Talassa, we have
Power
lost
Axe is just
contact with
aura.
Heraton leader, and Octavio is pinned down. You must destabilize the
That's the most satisfying build in Space Marine 2 right now, in my opinion.
And Heraton shall not have died in vain. We have reached the plasma reactor units.
Right here.
These servitors performed their programmed duties until they were cut down. Attention. Authorized personnel only beyond this point. Provide sufficient ocular scan authorization in order to proceed. Security protocols dictate that only claimed principal saboteurs have entry authorization. spirit requires us to scan the lead servitor's eyes.
Alright, show me the servitor.
Right there. Yeah.
Either the power sword needs a buff. I think the power sword definitely needs a buff. It's a little undercooked these days. Saber's rework on Assault has been positive, so they can do it after all. Yeah, they can definitely, yeah, they make good decisions on some of the balance changes. It's just they don't like to touch a lot of the stuff in this game that really needs to be these days. That's the bigger issue. Like, how do we get a rework on Assault this good, but then Coolant Reserve on Heavy is bad for like a year and a half straight? One of them, just not anyone I've picked. Please be it. Oh, there we go.
Yes. This servitor's eyeballs.
I will say this build is very fun against the Tyrant Primes. You kind of just strut on them.
Ocular parameters confirmed. Maintenance grade Delta Mu 2839. Access granted. To the plasma reactor.
Another Xenos bioform eliminated. Jump pack refueled.
Kobe Bryant, we were not.
This infestation is I saw on blazing wings. Replenishing.
Hammer Wrath is so good. Three Biovores, okay. I'm assuming. I'm gonna be the boss. I've done my due diligence. What did I say? Due diligence? Is that what I said? Yeah. Even though we don't have diligence at all as perk. My something something. My something word salad. Hey FTG, what would you want from a Heroic Nia Volkite and her Melta pistols? I want a Frost Volkite. I want to see them get crisp, well, not crispy, frosted over.
The reactor and its guardians await.
Oh, Sanctified Wrath Reliquary. Yes. I think I will. Beep boop bop. Reclamation's one of your favorite levels. It's pretty damn good.
A pair of foul abominations. That reactor must be destroyed. Honor our brothers. Honor our chapter.
Prepare to strike into their midst.
Keep your eyes up.
Another Xenofire form eliminated.
Oh, I didn't time that.
It rains energy spikes upon us. Beware its grasp.
I shall swap blazing.
Here it comes, brothers.
Changing magazine. Prepare to strike into their midst.
It lashes out. We killed one prime, and its companion's fury magnifies.
Oh, I killed him too fast.
Perhaps one prime is twice as vicious as two. They sully this ship no more.
You just evaporate when you hit the ground.
Now, engage the console to cripple the reactor. And Talassa, when those magnetic stabilizers stop, prepare for rapid egress. Be advised, the gyroscopic containment shielding prevents catastrophic plasma dispersal. Plasma cores are now exposed. Caution advised. Reactor critical, Talassa. Disengage.
If you kill one too fast, it murders the other two. Well, it depends on, like, I don't actually know the actual trigger for it. It had to happen multiple times. But that does seem to be what happens. If you kill it like too fast in the very end, when like before the other ones drop back down, it just vanishes sometimes and all the guys die.
Follow the designated evacuation routes immediately.
Prepare to strike into their midst.
Core integrity at 25%. Warning. Catastrophic. Hurry, brothers! turbulence. If not for your valor to...
Alright, there we go. And that's a wrap. I got the 200 primes and landed on the ground and vanished in the thin air. It was quite funny. I want to do that build again. That build is so fun. Can't keep playing the balanced power axe. Can't even do it at hard strat. Do that with like Tsunami. Yeah. Tsunami, Extreme Challenge, and just like have the enemy just stack on you. I'd probably take a bolt pistol for that one though. A humble little bolt pistol. Just one. Maybe we'll rock a little Death Company. Actually, we could do the Awu. Oh yes. Hold on guys, we're gonna make the build ever so slightly different. 1 second, check this out. Hold on to your cheeks. About to get crazy in here. What will he do next? Whoa. He changed 2 perk points. It's a whole new build. Ship it. So how awesome is that Vanguard champion pack? It's certainly on the scale of awesome. Let's say it gets a solid A out of awesome. Not quite an S. Wait, I don't want bots. Get out of my game, you filthy animals. The abominable intelligence is not needed. And I'm back from the Valrax scamming stream. Why are you calling it a Valrax scamming stream?
Your mission is to use the stored Promethium in the refinery to destroy... First, proceed to the Cadian outpost and establish their fate. You must then infiltrate the refinery and complete demolitions deployment. Trigger detonation only when the main swarm has entered the plaza zone. Captain Akaram will coordinate our efforts over Fox. Let us deliver the Emperor's wrath to these creatures. Finish that bastard, or we will have more!
Wait, what the fuck? Is it worth to take thermal boost on the heavy of the pyro cannon? Fuck no. Probably the worst gun to do it with. Doesn't really affect your burn damage at all. Only the direct damage, which like it's not why I use that anyways. Why is it so fun, chat?
This is our killing ground, brothers.
I guess we take the armor boost. The extremists are coming. The quadruple zone throw is on the way. Oh. Oh, I almost killed there. Oh, I almost. You know what? If I live, it's not because I deserve to live. I'll say that much. I deserve to die for that. That was actually a generational fumble. That was a generational fumble. That was the worst fumble all day. I just let that happen. I just let myself eat shit. I was like, ah, yes, an enemy attack? I think I will take that in my face. Alright, 1 second. Put a toss on decap. Probably the last one I do. And then we'll... Or farming the Hive Tyrant is pretty fun on this build. Is this pre-recorded? Surely not. Yeah, dude, it's totally pre-recorded. That's how I read it. You ever seen that Doctor Who episode? You ever seen that one Doctor Who episode where he just like reads the thing off the paper? That. I just know what you're gonna say.
Until you confirm that the Xenos Overlord has entered the kill zone. Then trigger the detonation. An inglorious death for an ignoble alien overlord. Fix him. Delta Wing box check.
God, I can only hope to be half as good as you are at this game someday.
Still on our gunship.
A lot easier than you think, I'd imagine.
Thalassa has landed, and soon a tyrant will fall. Acknowledged.
Which I ate shit like 15 times today. Did that happen again? Probably build. And this will be the last beacon. Actually, thanks. There we go.
Magazine out! Magazine in!
God, I hate blocking sword warriors, man. Another relic, okay. I don't think there was one there. Maybe I'll check from like the up top area. Maybe I'm actually blind. That was.
This is a time.
All the videos I gotta ask, what do you think is Assault's strongest melee weapon? It's just the balanced power fist, or the block fist. Hasn't really changed much. Power fist is still the best weapon in this game overall. KFG, what's up? What's up, File? We're currently addicted to balanced power axing, Wings of Flaming around. That's what we're doing. But now we're doing it on Tsunami with a Summoner.
The air is thick with unnatural energy.
Wait, I took the wrong fucking one. God damn it. Idiot. I was wondering why there weren't like 4 extremis here. What was happening. God damn it. What a fool. Alright, guys. I might actually call it there for now. I might be back on later, but... we'll raid Kane.